So, it's JP the Outlaw, the voice that makes them moist, your favorite color commentator, and the host of Reaction in the JP Show, here to give you some WWE news and rumors for your Sunday morning, April the 29th, 2017. I'm going to start the show off with just some stuff I picked up on Ember Moon and her injury. Apparently, Ember Moon was injured after her performance at WrestleMania 33, going up against Asuka. A week later, she was shown in a promo promoting the match. It was a pretty good promo that she cut after she lost. I do not think that this will interfere with their match at Takeover Chicago. Damn, CM Punk. This won't interfere with their match at Takeover Chicago. I think her arm, it was shown in a picture at the development center for the NXT Talent over there in Florida that she was in a sling. There hasn't been any real leak of any news as of yet. As soon as I get it, I'll let you guys know. And you also can check my Facebook page, which I put an adaptation up there from the news clip that I got it from. I think this is Wrestling World. But, yeah, I don't think that will necessarily interfere, but you got to give Asuka some type of competition for right now. I think the last 2 weeks she wasn't on NXT, and you know how the NXT fans are. Those fanboys are crazy hungry for Asuka action, I guess. So, with that being said, who would you put to challenge Asuka until you get to NXT TakeOver Chicago? My suggestion was Peyton Royce and what is her name? Billie Kay. You know what I mean? You could put them in a three-way, break up that friendship, put it back together once they move up to the main roster, when they fight more women. Plus, you still got the women's division, not the women's division, you got the tournament for the women's division, which the person, whoever wins, whatever woman wins, gets a grand prize of a WWE contract for 2 years. Not only that, you'll be featured on NXT and also the main roster. That is what they're offering the woman who wins the women's tournament for the WWE. I think that, again, with the talent that you have, you can build somebody else up right now versus wait for that woman to come up off the boat. Because you don't want to go through all that. I've invested time. I put this amount of time into this talent and then get nothing back. So I think that's the way to go with that. There is no news on how long she'll be out. So again, I'll let you guys know when I get that news. Also, a rumor going around there. Will Charlotte be the first woman to ever main event WrestleMania? Now, I'm down with this idea. I think this is a great step in the right direction for women's rights and all that good jazz. But you got to put her against somebody that's worth it. You can't have her go up against a Becky Lynch or fucking Sasha Banks in main event Wrestle. I mean, you could, but you would have to build them all the way up. Charlotte, of course, within time, couple more years, she will be there. I think you should make it a moment, a memorable moment, like she's on her 15th title reign, or just ended her 15th title reign. She's going for her 16th title reign at WrestleMania. But she got to beat somebody like Trish Stratus or Lita. Fuck, you can even bring back Victoria versus Charlotte Flair. And I think that would be a great main event for WrestleMania. It will not only push her to that next level, but it would also bring some validation of her beating a legend in her being the icon. You can book it like you book the old school Hogan versus fucking The Rock match. Icon versus legend. You could book it just like that. And they did that twice. They did that with Hogan and The Rock, and Hogan and Shawn Michaels. And we all know Shawn Michaels pretty much blotched that whole fucking match. So, I mean, you could definitely, there's a lot of things you could do with that. I would like to see her fight a strong opponent versus just somebody from the mid card in the women's division. It just doesn't make any fucking sense. Now, again, if they're going to be main eventing, what else is on that card? You're not going to let Charlotte Flair get top billing over Brock Lesnar. That makes no fucking sense. Or even freaking Roman Reigns. I mean, you would literally have to injure both of these guys for them to say, all right, I don't know what to do now. Let's put Charlotte in the main event. Because they're booking Superman Braun Strowman. You got Brock Lesnar as the Beast. I mean, Braun Strowman's Doomsday. Brock Lesnar as the Beast. And you got Roman Reigns as Superman. What else do you need? It's all there. Only thing you're missing is lions, tigers, and bears. That's it. If you do wind up doing this match, I wouldn't want to see it right away. I would say give it more time. Let her gain more titles. Get a little bit more prestige underneath her name as far as who she's beaten, who she's won against. Because right now she's only won against Bayley and Sasha. And Naomi. But other than that, who else has she taken out? That's all I'm saying. Have her beat the whole women's division and then think about that. Moving on, I've been waiting to talk about this for a while. I wanted to go over it when I had some time because I wanted to touch on a few things. I added some things. Shinsuke Nakamura being pulled up to the main roster, how I feel about it. And as far as his nickname, the artist known as fucking Shinsuke Nakamura, he does not need that. You could do so much more with Shinsuke Nakamura than what you're doing now. You said last week, SmackDown, he got a big pop. He did that inverted suplex where, you know, he throws the guy over his head and he does some crazy shit with his hands and then stands up. So, I just think, first of all, if you stop the artist formerly known shit right now, it'll be a distant memory in about 2 weeks. Stop that shit right now because he does not need that. Go get the strong style shirts from NXT, throw one on him, and send him out there. That's it. He can't talk, give him a manager. Make him a Paul Heyman guy. There you go. There you go. He don't need to talk. Paul Heyman's talking. And he can still be goofy and entertaining and this, that, and the third. But Paul Heyman would bring that serious aspect of the competitor inside of Shinsuke Nakamura. On the mic anyway. So, that's one way of booking it. Dolph Ziggler. I feel as though Dolph Ziggler going up against Shinsuke, this is it. This is the death of my man's career. Hopefully they'll have I know they're going to have a great match at Backlash, but I'd rather see Kevin Owens versus Shinsuke Nakamura in a U.S. Open Challenge after Backlash and let him win the title. He don't need to. You can build Shinsuke. You don't want to stick him in the mid card, but you want to bring validation to the U.S. title. So therefore, you got to get Kevin Owens out of the mid card, just so you can put him in the heavyweight scene. He came over from Raw as a U.S. champion. He should come to SmackDown, lose the title to an up-and-comer, maybe even a fucking Sami Zayn. You can give Sami Zayn the mid-card title for right now until you find out what you want to do with him. Because, again, with the talent you got on SmackDown, Sami Zayn can get a decent title run before WrestleMania. And that's just making more stars. I like what they're doing with Jinder Mahal. Do I think he'll be champion? Fuck no. Fuck no, because this is Randy Orton's 13th title reign. And if I can remember correctly, the shortest 13th title reign is Triple H. He only had it a day. And that might, let me fact check that, but I'm pretty sure it was Triple H. So, take the title off of Kevin Owens, move him up to the main roster. To the heavyweight title card. Move him up there. He should be in your top 5. And then you can leave Shinsuke down there. Just wrecking shop. You can have him be the current longest reigning U.S. champion. Because when Dean Ambrose had the U.S. title and he was the longest reigning champion for however long he was, he really didn't defend that title. Here and there, but it wasn't like the open challenge. It wasn't none of what Kevin Owens is doing right now. None of what John Cena was doing back then. So, yeah, That's how I would book Shinsuke Nakamura, and that's pretty much the show. I'm gonna end right there. We went over 3 news straight. I'll get probably do another show before Payback tonight. There we go. Yeah, this pay-per-view's gonna suck ass. But it is what it is. Anyway, as always, follow The Outlaw, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Don't forget to join up with Wrestling Amino. Already at 600 followers. I would like to appreciate and thank you guys for sticking through with The Outlaw. I know I've been shoddy at best as far as recording. But I do try to make a solid effort when I'm in it. Well, when I feel up to it to make that happen. So, definitely appreciate you guys sticking around and just hitting that like button, man. You know what I mean? I get most of my fanfare from Wrestling Amino, so appreciate it. Which means you other guys who's ever listening out there, Twitcher Radio, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, tighten it up. Because they killing you over there Wrestling Amino. But anyway. My final thoughts. Please, you guys, don't ever take your life too fucking serious. Because you'll come out the other end an asshole. You don't want to be an asshole your whole life. Have some fun with it. Go out. It's nice weather we're having. It's not quite summertime, but it damn sure ain't quite winter. So, go out, enjoy your springtime. And just have fun, man. Have fun. People are miserable. They want you to be miserable. Turn around and put a smile on their face and see how your day go. All right? Peace. I'm out.